So in the last topic we learned the operations on real numbers. I hope that was clear with you. To end the topic of operations on real numbers, let us consider this example root 2. What is root 2? Yes, definitely it is an irrational number, and we have also studied how to locate this irrational number on the number line. Same way, if I ask you to locate 1 upon root 2 on the number line, you will tell me definitely this is an irrational number and therefore we can represent it on the number line. But would it not be easier if the root was in the numerator? Right? So what we are going to do in today's session is we are going to learn how to bring or how to eliminate the root from the denominator. And this is called as rationalizing the denominator. Okay, what it is called? Rationalizing the denominator. In simple words, if I need to say, I can say we are learning how to remove the root sign from the denominator. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let me come to the same question. If I have 1 upon root 2, to rationalize, what I need to do is root 2 into root 2 would make it 2. That means the root from the denominator has gone. But I can't multiply only the numerator, because doing that I will be changing the question itself. So what do? We multiply the numerator and denominator. That means at any point of time, if I eliminate this, if I cancel out, I get back my original question. This is just an equivalent fraction of it. That is why we multiply and divide by the same number which is under the root. I hope it is clear. So this would give me 1 into root 2, which is root 2, and this is root 2 into root 2, which is root 4. By now I hope you all have understood how root 2 into root 2 directly can be written as 2. Is this clear? This is simple. Let's take one more example. Say if I have 1 upon root 8, right? Now I know that root 8 is nothing but, see, these two will pair up and come out and there is a root left inside. 1 upon 2 root 2. Now can you help me, can you guide me as to what I should multiply and divide? Should I take 2 root 2 upon 2 root 2? Or is it enough if I take only root 2 upon root 2? I can take only root 2 upon root 2. Why? Because that 2 at any point of time will get cancelled as it is, right? So we are just going to take this because there is a multiplication sign over here. There is no sign, that means multiplication, right? There is no sign means multiplication, and that is the reason why we are taking only root 2 upon root 2. This turns out to be 1 into root 2 root 2. This 2 is already there, and root 2 into root 2 again gives me 2. So my answer would be root 2 upon 4. Let's take one more example. Say 3 upon 3 let's take 3 upon 2 root 3. Right? What do you think? What should I multiply this with? Yes, the denominator has root 3. Even if there was a root 2 in the numerator, suppose I change my question now. There is 3 root 2 upon 2 root 3. I am concerned, or we are concerned, in removing the root from the denominator. So we should focus only on that, not on the numerator. Right? That is why I am going to consider only root 3 and I will multiply with root 3 and divide with root 3. This would give me 3. Root 2 into root 3 is root 6 upon 2 into root 3 into root 3 is 3, which I can further simplify and I get my answer as root 6 upon 2. I hope this is clear.